Hey guys, Doug B here, your average axe-wielding hack. Here's another great idea from the suggestion box, sent in by James Blonde. I would like to see a deep dive into the fuzz pedals in the drive block. There are so many of them that you can probably get a few videos of content out of covering them all. You could also do this with all the other different overdrive/distortion pedals in the drive block. Thanks for all that you do, Doug. Well, thank you for the suggestion, Mr. Blonde. Now, you know, fuzz pedals have been around for an awful long time, but they still get used in a lot of different genres. Let's listen to a little sample. No, I don't think I need to supply a definition to the question, what is a fuzz pedal? I'd say that it's pretty self-explanatory. My own involvement with fuzz pedals started back in 1969 when Dennis, my guitar-playing neighbor, showed me his new Maestro fuzz tone pedal. I really couldn't decide if it was awful or one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. I'm sure some of that was because of my buddy's limited skills. I remember thinking that his amp sounded like it was about to blow up. Now that was cool. Oh, when our band started playing out more, I bought a brand new Electro Harmonix Big Muff Fuzz. It was either in 70 or 71, and I think it cost me $40. By 1973, I was done with fuzz, as I was on the search for more natural amp-like distortion. I didn't get another fuzz pedal until 2015, and then I sold all of my pedals when I got the Axe FX3 in 2019. So it's been a few years since I did anything with fuzz. Our Fractal modelers have 7 fuzz types in the drive block: bender fuzz, face fuzz, hard fuzz, master fuzz, octave distortion, pi fuzz, and sonic drive. Now, much of the following information comes from Yek's Guide to the Fractal Audio Drive Models. The bender fuzz is based on the Vox Tone Bender, which Jimmy Page used on Whole Lotta Love. The Tone Bender was the first fuzz pedal to come out of the UK, and it was based on the Maestro fuzz tone. The face fuzz is based on the famous Dallas Arbiter fuzz face, which came out in 1966. This was the fuzz that Jimi Hendrix and thousands of other guitarists used. Right now there's an original 1968 version on Reverb for $6,750. Yikes! The hard fuzz is a Fractal original and is described in the owner's manual as a hard clipping 60s style fuzz. The master fuzz is based on the Maestro fuzz tone, which came out in 1962. It was the very first fuzz pedal and became famous after Keith Richards used one on Satisfaction. Pete Townshend's fuzz tone sold for $12,000. Now, the fuzz tone was originally designed to allow a guitarist or bassist to emulate other instruments. Gibson put out a demo record in 1962, showing off what the Maestro fuzz tone could do to your tone. I'll put a link in the description. You really should check this out. The octave distortion is based on the Tycho Brahe Octavia, which was designed by Roger Mayer. Mayer was Hendrix's guitar tech, and he designed and built the Octavia, a fuzz that could add an octave above or below the original notes being played. The story goes that Jimmy's original Octavia broke down on the road, so he brought it into Tycho Brahe's sound company for repairs. After Hendrix died, Tycho Brahe started selling the Octavia without Roger Mayer's consent. They must have worked out some deal because both Tycho Brahe and Roger Mayer still sell their own versions of the Octavia. The thing about this pedal is that it sounds and reacts differently depending on where you're playing. To get the best effect, you should use your neck pickup, roll off the tone, and play up around the 12th fret. Now, the Pi fuzz is based on the Electro Harmonix Big Muff Pi. This is the pedal I had some 50 years ago. The Big Muff has a very smooth sound and was another popular fuzz pedal for the stars, including Jimi Hendrix, Carlos Santana, David Gilmour, Billy Corgan, Jack White, and many others. It was much smoother than the Maestro fuzz tone with a ringing sustain. The sonic drive is based on the Ibanez SD9 sonic distortion. While technically it's not a fuzz pedal, it's also not an overdrive and can cross over into fuzzland when pushed. Even though the fuzz pedal is celebrating its 60th birthday this year, it still remains popular amongst guitarists and music fans. Many of the models that have been around for over a half century are still available for sale as new or updated models in music stores. You can also find online radio stations such as Fuzz Factory, a station that plays garage rock, psych, space rock, and all-out fuzz jams. I'll put a link for Fuzz Factory in the description. I put together a preset that is all fuzzy goodness, and I call it Let's Get Fuzzicle. It has 8 scenes, 1 clean, and then the rest for each of the fuzz types in the drive block. This time around, I am only using the Axe FX3, although the FM9 and the FM3 can run this preset as well. It's pretty efficient, only using around 38 to 40% of the CPU. One of the things that Yek's guide mentions is fuzz and impedance. Again, from the guide. Inherent to the architecture of digital modelers is the inability to exactly replicate the interaction between a guitar pickup and the input circuitry of traditional fuzz boxes, which happens because of varying low impedance, also known as input Z. To improve the emulation of such fuzz boxes, the Axe FX3 and FM9 allow a specific input impedance setting or an auto setting. The FM3 does not have this feature. So when creating a fuzz-specific preset in the Axe FX3 or FM9, experiment with the impedance parameter in the input block. Important, the auto setting only works if the drive model is the first non-bypassed block after the input block in the same row or below. Now you can see by looking at this preset that the drive blocks are the first blocks following the input block. Then we have the amp, cab, reverb, and the out block. Now, of course, the drive blocks are the stars of this preset. I'm using drive 1 and drive 2 because we're using 7 channels for fuzz. The amp block uses the band commander type in channel A and the Friedman HBE V3 in channel B. The band commander is used in most scenes, but there are a couple fuzzes that like a distorted amp, so that's why we have the HBE in channel B. The cab block is using one of Leon Todd's IRs, the Leon Todd V30-GB Mix NA. I'll put the Dropbox link for this cab in the description. The reverb block is using the Echo Room type in channel A. The mix has been knocked down to 10%. Now the first scene is called Clean Shaven because you can see both drive blocks are inactive. Now the rest of the scenes are named after the fuzz type being used in each scene. Bender fuzz, face fuzz, hard fuzz, master fuzz, octave distortion, pi fuzz, and sonic drive. I'll demo each scene and will list the scene name as well. So there you have it, guys. My take on the 7 different fuzz pedals that we have in the drive block. Now, it may not have been quite as deep a dive as you would like, but it should give you at least a good start on sculpting out your own fuzz monster. Drop me a line and let me know how it goes for you. Now, next Wednesday, we are going to be back at the factory, digging through those presets and letting the random number generator pick one out for us. Now, you don't want to miss that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.